While there may be plenty of chocolate and other candy in the house now and over the next few weeks, something homemade makes for some great together time. Why not decorate some cookies? Brianna Stewart is here from Jera's Heavenly Sweet on Bancroft near UT with some scary cookie ideas and some fun sweet ones too. Good morning, Brianna. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you, Amanda.
So you're going to teach us how to decorate cookies and make them look as good as you do.
Absolutely, and it's really not as hard as it seems, I promise.
Okay, all right. Well, first of all, we got to talk about the glaze that you use. What's in it? How do you make it?
The glaze is super simple. It's powdered sugar, a little bit of corn syrup, some milk, vanilla flavoring, orange flavoring, and almond flavoring to kind of round out the flavor and make it just this nice taste in your mouth. And you want to do a glaze because it'll melt when you bite onto it.
Okay.
Some other places use a royal frosting or royal icing that kind of is a little bit crunchier, but the glaze will kind of melt and it'll be a nice flavor to go along with your crunchy cookie.
Yeah, it'll look good and taste good too. Yum. Okay, so you put it in a piping bag. What kind of tip do you use on that?
I don't use a tip. These are called tipless bags. So you just cut the tip right off.
Okay.
And it'll work just fine like that.
All right.
You start by making a little circle, kind of like an oval in the middle of your pumpkin.
Okay.
I'm choosing to do some jack-o'-lanterns for today, but I also did a ghost mummy type guy and a bat over here.
Okay.
But so you make a little circle in the middle.
Okay.
And then you're just going to go right around the inside rim of it and fill it in with nice steady pressure in your hand. You'll see it kind of starts melting into itself just like that.
And then you start on the outside and just kind of keep working in. All right.
Absolutely. You take a toothpick and kind of fill in whatever spots are left. If there's little pockets where you didn't get some glaze, you just fill it in and it'll melt into itself and make it a nice even surface.
Nice, because you probably don't want too much, right? That might end up being messy.
Yes, it will flood over the edges, be a hot mess.
Yeah, we don't want that. Okay, so now you're doing the outside there.
Absolutely. And you want to make sure to go a little bit inside the edge of your cookie. You don't want to go right on the edge because when you go to flood it, it'll run over the edges, it'll be messy. Still delicious, but it just won't look as neat.
But it won't look as pretty.
And then do the same thing. Right. Do the same thing as you did with the middle circle. Okay. And just fill it in. And the reason why I'm leaving these gaps in between is because to create definition on the cookie, you want to just do the outside parts first, and you let it sit for a second, it'll crust over, get a little bit harder, and then it'll make the little indents that a pumpkin has. Pumpkins aren't completely smooth, they have little pieces.
They do.
And that's what it'll look like when you let the parts dry individually and then go back.
So they're realistic looking pumpkins.
Kind of. I mean, they don't, but they look more similar to real pumpkins.
Really, really cute. And then they just sit for how long?
5 minutes is good. In the meantime, you can go on to do other cookies and come back to it, and then it'll be ready for you. So I have this one right here, which I've already let sit and dry for a little bit. Okay. Now I'm going to go in and do the same exact thing that I just did with the other one and fill it in. I'm just going to follow the lines that I've created for myself there. Come to a little point at the top and fill it in just like the other ones. Just like that. And so now you can see that the lines in between the middle section and the outside section are defined. Right. And tell the difference. So do that other side too.
Looks like a real pumpkin.
Like a pumpkin, isn't it cute?
But not too good to eat because I still want to eat it.
Absolutely. You get a little hungry in between and have to stop and bite it right now before it's finished. That's your business.
You do what you want to do. And if you're working with a kid, that's probably going to happen. Let's just face it.
Probably. They're probably going to put some glaze. They're probably going to nibble a little bit. It's fine.
And it's okay. Of course, they're at the bakery. If, you've tried it, doesn't look that great, they still taste good, maybe don't look great, and you want to give them away as gifts, people can stop by your bakery and maybe snag a couple professional looking ones.
Absolutely, and we have so many different designs. We have pumpkins, we have mummies, we have bats, we have some little Frankensteins. We have a lot of things going on. You can stop by and grab one.
Where are you guys located now? I know you just opened.
Yes, we're at 3059 West Bancroft Street, right next to University of Toledo. Like, we're right next to U-Haul. So if you go on Bancroft, we're next to FedEx, we're next to Stubborn Brother, Chosica, the Peruvian restaurant, and you'll be able to find us very easily. We have a sign out front. You can also come in the back. either door is open to you.
Sounds good. All right, Brianna, thank you so much for walking us through how to do this. I'm going to test it. I'm going to see how they come out. You may or may not see pictures depending on how that all turns out. But I could be stopping by. Help me, help me. Yeah. And of course, we've got the recipe for the glaze on our website. Brianna, thank you so much for joining us this morning.